Hello, everyone. Thank you for
Hello.
listening to the Journaling with PT podcast. I am your host, artist PT Russell. And today, all the way from Bella Italia, Lory and Zendo of Our Garden Machine. How are you guys doing?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We are okay. We are so glad to be here with you, PT, with all the listeners, with all the people that will see this interview, this talking that we will have. That's so good to be here now.
Yes,
Yeah,
good to see
me
you guys.
too. Yeah.
And what part of Italy are you from?
Lori, she is from Milan. She is from the
Yeah,
north of
in the
Italy.
north. Yeah,
Okay, but
yeah,
we live
in the middle
in the
of Italy,
center.
in the center. Yeah, in the middle.
Yes, Umbria, it's
Um,
called.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rome?
Yes, we our home is here in the center, Italy. But she is from North Italy. I'm from Brazil, so we are not exactly from this exactly place, but
Right.
but we live here for many years, more than 30 years we live here.
Wow.
So
So,
it's
Zendo,
our
last
house.
year you were on the podcast talking about your art and tattooing and all the wonderful creative uh, part of your artistic abilities. So exquisite, and the music in the beginning is Preludio, and that was composed by Zendo de Melo. So I'm sure
Oh yeah,
listeners who've been consistently listening in, they would have be very familiar with that tune. And
thank
Zendo is the composer. Here he is, and with his lovely wife, Miss Lory Bruno.
oh
So lovely to
thank
have
you
you
very
guys
much.
here. All right. So, tell me, when did you get together as a group, not as a couple, as a group?
Okay, as a group. Uh, you mean our garden machine was born
Our
in
garden machine.
2020? Okay,
Mm,
we we have had our other bands together. We played together for many years, but
Yeah.
our garden machine was born in 2020 during the pandemic, and then it began because Laurie wanted to play rock and roll. I was at the time more inside classical music and other things,
mm,
but she needed a bass player and she wanted to make some rock and roll again. We didn't, and we began this adventure during a hard time during the pandemic, but we could even record some musics even in distance with the drummer. And
Yeah.
after all this finished, we began to work together very quickly and trying to trying to make something cool, something that made us feel better to do it, feel okay, feel nice. Make music has this sense, for us. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
yes.
Yeah,
So,
it's right.
so Lori,
There are not too
when
many
did
years.
you
Our
get
garden
married?
machine have 4 years from now, but we
But
already made some things, made some singles. So we
Mhm.
are we are working very very hard. I mean, with the band, yeah,
yeah.
as we can here in Italy. It's not exactly a rock and roll place, but that's not important at all because the music goes through the
Mhm.
world. That's
Yeah, of course. I think that Yeah, me and Zendo is a very long time that we play together. But anyway, I know here in Italy is not exactly the place um, to to play rock, something like this. I mean, but anyway, we find our situations to play, to promote our music, to do, because we are really, how I can say, really straight. We want absolutely. Uh, Also, if yeah, we know that it's not easy this situation, but we are still here to play, to play, to play. We
You're
want
still
to.
rocking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. And when did you start playing guitar, Lory? When did you start? How old were you when you started playing guitar?
I play guitar from many, many years. I mean, and yeah, I don't want to say, to say exactly. I don't want to say exactly because for my age.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
But
What? You don't want to say how long you play the guitar
yeah.
because of your they can make a
How
kind
Yeah,
of
I,
okay think how old are you, so if you play for so long time, such a
no
long
no
time.
no.
yeah.
How
But I
how old?
started when I was a baby, maybe.
When you were very young.
Yeah, it was 1 year. No, I'm joking, of course. But it's really many years. I think about
30 years old.
yeah, much
More,
more,
more than 30 years.
more,
More than 30 years.
more than 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you taught yourself to play guitar, Lory, or did someone teach you? Did you have a teacher, or did you teach yourself?
When I start, yeah, I start. I teach myself, of course. I just watch other guitar players, something like this. Was in this way, yeah. But because before to play guitar, I play piano, and I went in a music school to play piano, and so I learned music, I learned to read music, I learned solfeggio, I learned all about uh,
Theory and
cha-
practice.
charts, something like this, to read the notes and this and that. And I play classic music, of course, Chopin, Beethoven. But when I started to play guitar, I was just, yeah, I want to play without to study anything. So just I watch, yeah, the first charts, of course. And so we were maybe all together in on the beach to play something like this, to sing with friends of mine, something like this. And after when I uh, was a present that gave me my first electric guitar. When I discovered the electric guitar was completely like I discovered another planet, and so I started to play electric guitar, and I stopped to play other guitar, acoustic, something like this, and yeah, I started to play really with very wild, like a punk music, something like this, without any teacher. But There was after some years after we played metal, thrash music. I discovered also I discovered I tried to play jazz music, for example, but
Mhm.
was this time just 5 years. I studied jazz. I went to school, but for me was not a good time because, yeah, I discovered really that I cannot study guitar. I mean, I have to play. um how I I feel. My feeling is rock, and so I play, and I like to play this kind of
Yes, your
music.
expression. Your,
Mhm.
Yeah,
uh,
of course. Yeah, of course. I study guitar. Yeah, on myself. How I can say
by yourself.
by myself. Okay,
Yeah.
because I study every day, every day,
She plays a lot.
and I
Every
know.
day she practices, you know.
Yeah, because of course, and also um, I I know all the scales, all this and that, but I don't want how I can say. That nobody can teach me the way to play
Yes.
guitar, something like this, because I have my own.
Your
Own
own
style.
Yeah,
expression.
yeah, it's in this
You
way.
maintain your
Yeah,
authenticity
yeah,
on playing the instrument.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
in this way.
So, so Zendo, tell me how your sound developed, how that progressed from the beginning till now.
Yeah. I mean, the progression of our music, our sound, is like there is a progression, but I mean, when we began to play with this band, our garden machine, when we thought let's put together this band, let's make some music, we already had so much experience. Okay, music. We did so many things. I played the cello, she played the piano, she played the guitar, the heavy metal, but play also jazz, other things, and me too. So when we arrived at this point, we we were sure about what we wanted to do, and so the line, the idea of the band, of the kind of music, it's been clear, from the first time that we went together to play and to make the first song of things like this. Obviously, that we have a drama for a long time, that we changed the first drummer, and we with this other guy that is playing now with us is Matteo Meconcelli, his name. We made a lot of music, a lot of songs because we could play with him so many times. We could work with him much more, and so in this way we could make we could adjust the kind of thing we wanted to show, we wanted to play, we wanted to do. And so now it's much better. The songs now is much more clear, the way we are taking as a rock band. And before was, as I said, to the first time we were clear, but the work with the other people, we were trying to find this ensemble, this equilibrium. How can I say?
Yes, yes.
this, this balance,
Equilibrium. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
from three people, and to work in this. We like to work very much on textures for the guitar. She uses much textures and distortions and some kinds of acid solos. and for the bass and the drums, we like to work with rhythm, okay, but trying not to overwork our songs. We wanted to be as possible, more natural as possible, with not
Essential music.
no, but not overworked. No, we don't want something that is sterile. That is too polite, too clean, too. Uh, we need to bring our personalities, on the
Precisely.
music. So it must be natural. It must be authentic. Something that we
Authentic,
feel
yeah.
and we play. Then we work on this music, but not too much to not transform this in another kind of thing or in things that people want to hear. Because when you work in these things, you will find labels, you will find promoters, so many people, and everyone has one idea of what the music should be, or what it could be, or things like that. If you don't have your
Yes.
idea,
Yes.
that you are sure about this, you will lose your way, because everyone tries to say something, put this, put that, maybe more this way, maybe more that way. So we have this approach that's a bit punk, as she said, just a part of it. eh, that it's based on this idea,
So
this kind of idea, not
our garden
overwork the.
machine.
um, Yeah.
Where did you come up with the name Our Garden Machine? How did that come together?
Yeah, that is a bit complicated, this story. It's like this. Uh, Once, let me see if I can explain. Once I teaches cello to some children, no? And then I thought to make for them, to let them learn more with uh, easily some things, to make some drawings to them with some authors, and I thought about Brahms. No, Brahms is a composer that I like very much. And I don't know if you ever seen a photo of Brahms, but Brahms was the late Brahms is a guy that he had a bird,
Shape.
uh, uh, uma
A
barba,
barba shape. Not a
and he had a big
band.
a big bell, yeah, this way, and I thought I thought would be so interesting to make a history, that as with drawings, that Brahms, he had this belly so big because inside it there was a garden, and so he could put out all this beautiful music from his stomach, you know. And this, when we came out to doing this group, so we thought it's uh, we had this machine that create gardens, and I thought about a garden, of a music garden, eventually was in this way. So we can call it. I said this is our garden machine, our machine that take care of our music garden,
Very nice.
and so we said, that's okay, let's put it, that's okay. So our garden machine, and it's this way.
That's great. That's a great story.
It's a strange story, but it's in this way.
No, yeah, it's very creative. You
Yeah,
create
but
in
you
so many
know,
different ways.
it's important for us to use our creativity and to imagine things. And that's the
So I
base
see
of.
you're holding a guitar, Lory.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna play something?
She's always with her guitar. When she's here at home, she's always with her
Is it
guitar.
plugged into the amp? Is it
What?
plugged in? Is the
No,
guitar?
no, no.
No,
It's not
because
with the amplifier. No.
yeah, without amplifier.
We have a
Okay.
place where here in our house where we make our rehearsals with the band, but it's downstairs,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
we don't have
Yeah.
the connection, so we
Understood.
could so we stay here upstairs.
Okay. So you can play something with that? Can you still play?
Oh, you can play something, right? And the
Yeah,
things,
yeah. I have to take the little one
but
amplifier.
even this way, no, don't cannot hear.
I don't know.
I, I can put it here.
Yeah, and after you have to take this red jack.
Okay. Now take your
Okay.
time. So, do you name your guitar, Lory? Do you give your guitar a name or?
Uh, this guitar really is not my yeah now I feel like my guitar, but this was Zen's guitar, and when he starts to play
Bass,
bass, I took his guitar because I
because
like.
she liked my guitar very much. So she uses.
Yeah,
It's not my guitar anymore. It's her
yeah.
guitar
So
because
for this, I call this guitar my baby. Of course, she is my baby. Yeah.
sorry, I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's how it gets started, right? That's what magic.
Yeah,
Love it.
I have no.
Yes, that's awesome.
Can I put?
So,
Can I turn on?
No, it's okay. You.
If you want. If you want, I turn on the amplifier and she continues. She can play for hours and hours.
No, no, Matteo.
she
I
can
don't
play a
want.
piece. She can play something for us. Yes, that'd be great. I'm sure the listeners would love to hear Lory's guitar solo.
Another guitar solo. Come on, make it something. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. So
Awesome.
you have a new single out, right? And
Right.
how did that come together? How is the sound in your new single different from the songs that you've put out before, like Lazy and Insane? How does that differ? Did you get a new different inspiration for that one, or how did that come together?
Yes, Smooth Highway is the last single we put out. It's more calm, it's a song that is more calm than the other ones, but it's not.
It's not a ballad. You think?
It's a ballad. No,
Yeah,
no,
for
no,
me, it's
not
our
exactly.
ballad.
But the inspiration comes from everything in life. In this case, it's a song about the feeling to what makes you move. You go away from from something, and to search for something else that you don't exactly know what you find, but it's like a travel, smooth highway. It's something like that. Uh, the,
Yes.
the sonority, the sounds, it's a little bit more soft, but but I mean, this song is it's really not one of our last songs. It's
Mm.
our last single, but it's one of the first songs we made together with this band, and we thought it was nice to put it out now, uh, exactly because it was not so. It was a bit different from the other ones.
I
And
noticed
so
that.
we thought it would be interesting to put to release as a single now this one. But we have so many material already done, already recorded, that will be out soon. And people who follow us will see that the band has a specific personality, and we can do many things. Not we are not like a CDC. It's not that the thing is the same, right? The same. We have some ideas that goes. We don't want to be closed in some way, in artistic way. Okay, you can do so only that, and no, we inside our view of our rock and roll view, we can do many things, and this is smooth highway is something that can prove that there are some other characteristics in the band that can be shown, that can be, how can I say,
Yes. I noticed a very
put on music.
distinctive difference in the sound of Smooth Highway and Lazy and Insane and some of the other singles that I've listened to on Spotify. So if anyone's interested, they can check out Spotify, check out Our Garden Machine on Spotify and
Oh,
YouTube,
yeah,
right?
right. Thank you.
And so how has performing been for you? Like the audiences, how the connection, do you have a connection with your audience when you're touring?
Yes, it's good. It's good. Many people come to see us, and they like it. They like the music we do, what we do. We are in a very underground, situation. I mean, that's what rock is. But the people in this that go to these concerts, to this kind of that follows this kind of music, they are very how can I say, enthusiastic. So it's very good to play alive and to see people that come that eventually heard you only on for this. We have 4 singles only on Spotify and Deezer and all these platforms. And they hear all the set. We when we play live, we play 16, 17, 18 songs that we have, and they like very much. So they
Yeah.
begin to follow us more, with more interested in that, and it's nice. It's very hard because to play live, you have to take the car, the bus, and go and play in many kilometers away, and but it's good. Lory cannot live without this without going to concerts and do this this thing. Maybe I could
Where's your
live
favorite
without concerts,
place,
but uh,
Lori? Where's Lori? Where's your favorite place to play? Where do you like to play the most? Your
in
Uh,
what
favorite
place
place to perform?
you play that
Which
you want,
city?
that you like?
which place?
Yeah, which city?
If in Rome, and if in Milan, if in Naples, where you play?
Or it's all the same?
Yeah,
Perugia, or where you like?
yeah. Really, I have no a town. I mean, but maybe I think Rome is a good place to
I
play.
think too.
In Rome, yeah, much better than Milan or something like this because, yeah, the people are,
Florence,
yeah,
these
and
cities are
yeah,
nice to
or
play.
yeah, also
The
Florence.
cities that are here in central Italy, they're a little bit more in the north. I mean, Florence and Rome here. It's
Yeah, but
nice.
anyway, I like to play everywhere. Also in some little place, little pubs,
Small.
small, yeah, little one, something like this. Yeah, I like to play.
Everywhere she wants to play.
Yeah,
I told.
yeah, I would like also to play on the street. Why not?
Oh,
Yeah,
if you
I
let her
thought
play,
this.
she would play even, yeah, in the streets. Yeah, sure. I can tell
Great.
it's the truth.
That's super
She
because
likes any place.
audiences are different in every city in every town. They have a different energy. They have different personalities. The town, the people, and so have you performed in Brazil? Are Brazilians receptive to your genre of
Bra-
music?
Brazilians are receptive because I
Mm.
was there last year when we released Out of Tune, the other
This
single
year. No, no.
this year.
Yeah.
Wow, this
No,
year we
no.
released it too.
Out of tune last year
Out of Tune last year.
together. Okay, but you have been in Brazil.
No, but last year when I was there for the
Uh,
release of Out of
we
Tune,
were there. Yeah,
we were there.
yeah. Of course. Last year we were.
No, but Out of Tune is out of this year.
No, out of
Yeah,
tune. No, it was last
this
year.
year.
No, okay.
Anyway, when I was there, I sent all this music to many people. I had two interviews there with people that they are fans of metal. They have blogs of rock and roll and these things. And they were very enthusiastic. But we never played there because what's the problem that we go together there. Sometimes we went there. We stayed there for a month doing some things, but we could not play live because the drummer is from here. So and he didn't come there. If
Okay.
we but we will play soon in Brazil because we're moving to Brazil. And next year we will move to Brazil, and surely she will play there. I played in Brazil when I was young, very young guy, and I played in all the Brazilian underground. I mean that's more than 30 years ago. But I never played again till this time that I was here in Italy. And we will because we will move the band there too. So we will search for another drummer, and we will maintain the work of the band there. We will maintain the collaborations that we have here with the guy, the director who made our video, for example, with the label Orango Records. With these guys, we will maintain our collaboration, but we will open other collaborations there in Brazil, and we will be there. So we will make our shows. We will be there next year. This is
Pretty
the last
interesting.
shows we will do here in Italy. I mean, are the ones we will do next year till we'll go. I mean, around July. So after we will be there,
Yeah.
and the band will work from there.
But anyway, for example, my dream is that I could play everywhere in the world. I would like to come to Canada to to play too, for
Yes,
example.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it must be so beautiful, great for me. Yeah, of course,
Mm.
and
Oh, I love
this
in
I
Canada.
would like, yeah, to play in many countries, not only in Italy, of course. but yeah, this is my dream.
In Brazil, is a bit different too, from here, because these concerts, people are even more. How can I say? They are more passionate. They
Yeah,
create.
Passionate. Yeah.
They 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 made a lot of
warm people, how I can say,
warm.
warm,
They are very hot. There are
hot.
people that make a lot of noise, and they make a lot. Here in Europe, not all Europe, I don't know, but here in Italy, they take part of the show, yeah, but they always have some distance, from you. That's even a good thing. In Brazil, no, they want to talk really too much with you. Yeah, sometimes you have to say, "Stop it, go
Ah,
away." The show ended. It's finished. Go to home. But it's a different personality of these people. It is very interesting. I think Lottie will like very much.
Your video Lazy, how Lori, how was it recording that video and filming the video for Lazy?
Come è stato registrare, come abbiamo registrato il video di Lazy?
the lazy. Yeah, lazy. Yeah, because there was a friend of mine that she gave me this contact with this video maker, and he was so excited to make this video with us with this song, and he came here and he made the first riprese, come posso dire?
He recorded the first
Yeah,
part.
he was, yeah, the first recorded of the video, and after he went to Rome to his
Studio.
studio, and after he how created all the video, but we don't know what
We
he.
didn't know exactly.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, we didn't know what he want. He wants. He wanted to do. I mean,
He had all in his mind
yeah,
and explained
right.
it us, but we didn't understand at that
Yeah,
moment
yeah,
exactly how he would do it, on
yeah.
video, how it will came up in the video.
I remember that he sent me a photo from this video with my transformation that because there is in this video this image that are how I can say two
Two
photogram.
faces of
Yes,
your
yeah, that yeah, from me that he
using an effect
yeah,
that put it together.
yeah, and I became like a monster, something like this.
Playing guitar, a monster player.
Yeah, yeah, it was funny. Now with him, we want to do another video, and he said to us that he has a good idea, and yeah, now he come here to record the first yeah
Part,
part, and after yeah he do, and we don't know what after appear, but we have trust in him, and so
yeah.
it's okay. Do it what you want. I said to him all time. Yeah,
It's a better way, so he can work, and this for him is something that is it's it's from him too, not only from the music, and also he can put some things how he gave an interpretation to this music and make, and he's a very creative guy. Next year we will have another video for
Alessandro Mignacca.
with him.
Yes. His name is Alessandro Mignacca, and the video is Lazy. It's available on YouTube. Check it out, please, everyone who's listening. It's a great video. I love the black and white motif. It
Yeah,
is mysterious, and
yeah,
I love it. It looks like it was rehearsed. I didn't know that it was something that was improvised. It looked rehearsed, like you were performing. I mean, like performing like a performance. That was
yeah.
rehearsed. But so I'm surprised to find out that everything was done impromptu, like right there on the spot. Very interesting.
Yeah, yeah, we are very glad to of this
Mhm.
work. Yes, he worked very well, and we hope to continue working with him for the next year. It's
Yes. Yeah, I'd love to see. I can't wait to see the new video because to see what he comes up with next, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah, and also I want to say that this video maker, this friend of us, anyway, it's a friend. Yeah, he puts in this video also a story, but is a critical about, for example, in Lazy, he puts this critical about the consumismo, come si può dire consumismo?
the way
Uh,
people consume, no?
yeah,
Everything
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah,
consume.
yeah, something like this. And it was interesting that he he has how I can say this idea to put not only just
A hidden messages,
yeah, but it's
something
not a
like this.
hidden. I
No,
mean, a message to in our video.
Yes,
Yeah,
I saw
I
that.
like this.
There seemed to be many ways to interpret the message because it seemed like there was multiple messages like at the same time. I looked at your face. You had a particular expression. Zendo was
yeah,
doing his own thing, the drummer. So everyone, and then there's in the background. There's all of this mysterious activity, people
yes, yeah,
transforming and morphing into things, and creatures crawling along. So it was,
yeah.
yeah,
Many things are
yeah, I love that.
happening during we play in this video. Yes, yes, and
Yeah,
that
it's a
is
lot of fun.
the interesting thing. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And so before we close, what's next for our garden machine besides your new video? You guys recording anything new?
Yes, we we recorded already. Have this this music done. We have a song that will be out on January.
Yeah, in
Okay,
January,
that's January. It's called
brand new group.
Brand New Groove. After this one will be out floating, and this one will be
Yeah,
out with the video.
with
So
the yeah.
we will be working in the next months to this video too with Alessandro, and we have some, I don't know, concerts. What do we have now? Oh, not during Christmas. We don't play usually because here, all things change, and then